Welcome back to America Trends. We are talking about the latest trends in luxury travel and what it takes to have a dream job working in this sort of industry. Sounds like a lot of fun. Our next guest is actually Vice President of TravelHost Network Operations. His name is Jason Bahamundi. And Jason, welcome to America Trends. It's a beautiful website. Everything looks really groovy there. I'd like to go to any of those destinations.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me, Amy. I appreciate it.
So how'd you get started in this line of work?
So crazily enough, TravelHost used to be a client of mine when I worked for a different company, and then I got a phone call from Bill Schroeder, the owner of the company, one day, and he said he had a position available and he thought I'd fit it perfectly, and sure enough, here I am 3.5 years later as the vice president, as you mentioned, and having a blast doing it, working with people all across the country, owners that we have, as well as helping travelers try to figure out where to go when they get to a destination.
What are some of the hot destinations in 2019? Are there some of the ones we've heard of before, or are things changing because of the culture, political climate, weather, things like this?
Yeah, so if I just look at our website traffic, we see a lot of traffic going to the places you would expect, especially this time of the year, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Orlando. But what's happening and what we see is what you would call smaller markets are starting to pick up in terms of people doing research. Markets like Milwaukee, Wisconsin, or Madison, Wisconsin, or right here just south of us in Waco, Texas. You know, the fixer-upper folks, Chip and Joanna Gaines, have obviously led that drive in getting people down there, but that's not typically a place people would think to go to, but now they are.
So you're based in Texas?
We are. We're based in Dallas, Texas, correct.
Nice. So I guess, I mean, you were in sales before this, and then the TravelHost called you and said, come work for us. But one thing that I hear that you really enjoy is helping people, and I mean, obviously it's fun to help people pick out some of their dream destinations.
That's exactly right. So there's two facets to what I do here at TravelHost. One is I work directly with our owner-operators across the country who have decided that the 9-to-5 job is not for them anymore and have decided to open up their own business leveraging TravelHost Media. And so they're owner-operators all across the country, and I get to work with them every day, collaborating, sometimes just listening. And then the other part of that is figuring out where to go in the destinations that we have on our website. We have about 160 markets on our website, and anywhere from coast to coast, so Seattle to Miami, from Maine to San Diego, and everything in between. And so it's finding the places inside of those markets that people want to go to and have a unique experience and have that travel memory that they want to create when they get there. There's nothing wrong with the franchises, the Chili's and the Fridays of the world, but when people travel, they want unique experiences. They want to have mementos. They want to be able to eat like a local and play like a local. And so we here, my team and I, go out and look for various unique things to do all across the country and then get them on the website.
It's so interesting to talk about because it's all the rage to see these articles that say Americans anymore want to spend their dime on experiences and not stuff. We've gotten enough stuff already, and so they're really rewarded by taking trips like this. But it also sounds like you say a big part of your job is helping other people in the travel media business.
Absolutely, yes. So we have owners all across the country who have, like I said, decided that the 9-to-5 job is not for them and want to start their own business, and they want to have a partner in that business. So they could come to us, and we will, work with them as long as we have the market available, and they buy into it. And from there, they go out and sell advertising, and we act as sort of the solutions provider on the back end for them. So updating the website, we print the magazines for them. We have graphic artists that will design ads for them, as well as help them with getting placement on the website. I work with them, and my partner Ryan and I work together with them on social media and how to get the word out about their clients and their market so that they can drive traffic. Think of it them as the mayor of tourism to their local market. And so they are the friends and family plan, I guess, is another way to think of it too. When friends come into town and they ask, where should I go? as an owner of TravelHost, there's the opportunity to say, go eat here, make sure you stop at this museum, make sure you go to this water park, make sure you go to the zoo, that type of stuff.
Almost like, you can also think of it as like sort of a franchise, and you're there to troubleshoot with the things because you've had this experience, and you're helping have their back for them reaching their dreams. It's sort of neat. The 9 to 5 is way over. Talking to Jason Bahamundi. He's the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for TravelHost Magazine. You can catch some of the details about the business here at TravelHost.com. So, Jason, if someone's watching or listening right now, what could they do? Do they just contact you on the website, or here we're looking at some of your social media avenues to say, hey, this might be something for me, and then you take a moment to talk with them and see if it's a good fit?
That's exactly right. We have what you would guess would be called a B2B website called iPublish, so travelhost.com/iPublish. If they go there, they'll be able to look at our business, the lucrative business that it is. They can go and take a look at FAQs. There's a contact form on there as well that they can reach out to us, and we'll get in touch with them and have a conversation with them. And it's about the right fit and the right people. That's one of the things that we look for, is the person who is passionate about their local area and wants to stand out in front of the crowd to say, hey, make sure you go eat here, make sure you visit this museum, make sure you go play at this driving range, anything to create an experience in their market, and they want to be the person leading that. Do they have to have sales and marketing experience? It helps, but really it's about the passion that you have for where you live and being able to talk to people about that, and then putting together the magazine is that what we do, and our team works with them on a daily basis in putting together the magazine, as well as putting together the website and coaching them on the different avenues, like you just showed, the various Twitter and Facebook, Instagram as well, components that they can offer to clients to gain exposure and showcase to those who are looking to visit their market at some point in the future. And then we get into how we help them with sales in terms of bundling and conversations that their clients' questions might ask them. How do we overcome certain objections that a client might say? For example, perfect example is print is dead. And that's just not the case. And so what we do is we work with them on overcoming that objective.
Jason, it sounds really intriguing, and you're actually hosting this, you and your affiliates, so TravelHost.com is really an appropriate term. Will you come back and keep us up to date on what's going on and all the trends, my friend?
Absolutely, I will. I appreciate it.
All right, Jason, we'll see you next time. Take care.